What's up guys? Today is the battle of dual camera versus single camera. I'm talking about the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus and the Ulefone Gemini Pro. The Ulefone Gemini Pro is a dual camera phone with two 13.0 megapixel camera, while the Samsung Galaxy is a single camera with just 12 megapixel camera. Today I'm gonna be comparing the camera aspect of view and the photo aspect of view. I want to see the image stabilization, how it does work on both phones, and I'm gonna share it with you guys so you guys will be the judge. I expect the Samsung Galaxy S8 to win, to be honest, because of its price and then the quality Samsung have been delivering from time to time, but we never know. Ulefone could be challenging. So let's get to the battle now. Alright guys, a very quick look at the camera interface of the Ulefone Gemini Pro. I'm going to start with all the menus at the bottom. Here you have the panorama. You see, if you want to take a panorama shot, the video. Under the video, you can see the settings. You can choose 4K. It does support 4K, 1080p, 720p, depending on your choices. But I'm rather going to leave in 1080p because I don't trust this Chinese 4K. So I don't think they are truly 4K images you're going to be getting, you know, if you're shooting in 4K. On the Pro Photo, this is similar to what we used to have in the Nokia Lumia of those days. You know, they started this Pro Photo where you can actually customize the ISO, change it to your own settings. So I'm going to leave that at default. Then the next thing you have is beauty face. You use it for selfie. If you want to take a selfie and you want to airbrush your skin, you want to turn it up, you know, that's what the beauty face does, you see. But this is more for skin, not for images or landscape. Here you have photos. On the photos, you can choose a self-timer sound and then the size. I'm going to be shooting in 30 megapixel 4:3 aspect ratio. But you can use it with software optimization, which I don't trust anyway. You're going to be getting 16 megapixel, either 4:3 or 16:9. But I'm going to leave it at 4:3, 30 megapixel photo, because with that I get more tall angle. Here, the bottom right under the settings is called live photos. You know what live photo is? What's similar to what you used to get in iPhone and Samsung. And then you notice another icon underneath. It's called Super Night Mode. What Super Night Mode does is it helps you shoot more properly if you're taking pictures at night. I think it does enhance it. I'm gonna try that out anyway. So then the HDR I might leave it on. The rest is just a flash. Under there's a bokeh picture where the two camera sensor actually comes into life. I tried this during my unboxing, and I can honestly tell you it didn't do the job properly, but it tried. Comparing its price, you can't complain. And the last one is the mono. What you get under the mono, you're using, that means the monochrome. This one color, black and white. That's it. You're shooting in black and white picture. You see, that is it straight from there. So I'm gonna be jumping into Samsung camera interface. I think it's worth doing both. Alright guys, here's the Samsung camera interface. Probably you're familiar with this if you're using Samsung. If not, there's nothing more. The majority of stuff here, they are not needed for these views. Like this is the Bixby. I press the wrong button. I don't think that's needed. We don't need Bixby in this video, so I don't think this is needed. Gotta go back and this one, Snapchat, like if you want to, all these things are not needed because I'm not interested in all that. What I'm interested in, when you slide from left to right, you can see the Pro Photo, slow-mo, hyperlapse. If you're familiar with Samsung devices, this is not needed. But the Ulefone, because it's a new brand, many people are not using it, so I'm just showing what you get on Ulefone. But what I'm going to be doing on the Samsung too, I'm going to be going by the settings of 4:3 aspect ratio. So which I'm going to get from here. It's going to see 12 megapixel 4:3 aspect ratio. That's what I'm using. So I'm going to be shooting not in 4K, but I'm going to be shooting in 1080p full HD. I think that's all. So with that, There's nothing much. I might leave the HDR on, not on auto, because I've already turned on HDR on an Ulefone. So I think that's just it with the Samsung. So we're jumping into the comparison now. Okay guys, now we're recording live on both phones. Judging by what I'm seeing, to be honest, I will give it to the Ulefone. I'm being serious, because the green on these leaves are actually dull. There's loads of dark green here, not the real green, while the one, not the real green, the one I'm seeing on the Samsung. So, and you can see the Samsung does look washed out on the pink flower. Maybe when I move closer, maybe things are going to turn around. Yeah, you can see. So now as I move closer, the Samsung does blur the background and focus on the flower. But unfortunately, the Ulefone didn't do that. Maybe when I tap to focus. As I tap to focus, the Ulefone does focus, blur the background, and makes it a little bit darker, which is quite representing what I'm saying. The Ulefone is representing exactly what I'm saying, to be honest with you. It does. The Samsung, the green is not as green, so probably with this, maybe because of the Samsung screen, I don't know. And you can always tell the Ulefone is defocusing. I don't know why. You see, just judging by what I'm seeing live, though it does look beautiful on the Samsung. Yes, the flower, okay, good. Now the wind is blowing, so we still focus on Samsung. We still focus on Ulefone, but anybody would prefer the Samsung one. To be honest with you, anybody would choose the Samsung one. I'm being serious about this. But when you look at the top of the pink flower, you can see it's washed out, and the Ulefone does manages to cope by still retaining its color. Though the color does look a little bit dull on the Ulefone. I don't know why that happened. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the Ulefone screen. So when I put this on the computer, I will see this properly. So I'm just gonna walk around the park. Let's try the optical image stabilization. Let's see how they both handle. We all know how Samsung handle optical image stabilization. To be very serious with you, if you look at the Samsung, you can see that it does look very vibrant, sharp, clear, crisp. Yes. And if you look at the Ulefone, you can see it's not a focus now. Do you know why? Because I've already tapped the focus, so it still remembers that object. So that's why it's still very blurry. So now that I tap the focus, it does come. But the Samsung automatically focus. Yes, Samsung is much more expensive than Ulefone, so you should expect that. But if I were to give this test to who is representing the live image as I'm standing here right now, is the Ulefone. It's still greenish on the Samsung, it looks more vibrant, but the Ulefone is representing exactly what I'm seeing in real life. I'm being serious about this. But any video you take on the smartphone, even on the DSLR camera, you want to take it to Adobe Premiere, you want to enhance the color, probably that's what the Samsung has already done for you. You don't need to do all those work. We're going to do it with our own software stuff for you. But so let's just work around. Let's see if the optical image stabilization works on Ulefone. I know it does work on Samsung, but I've never seen it on Ulefone. So let's just work around. So let's see. As you can see, it looks very clear on the Samsung. It looks a little bit dark on the Ulefone, but still the Ulefone represents what I see live. Here is another white rose. So let's see. Both of them are struggling to focus. I'm not going to tap to focus. I'm just going to move back. To be honest, both of them are struggling to focus. Even the Samsung is struggling. The Ulefone is struggling. You know, probably because I'm too close. You see, both of them are struggling. Okay, when I move a little bit closer, the Samsung, yes, focus on the flower, on the rose. The Ulefone is still struggling. Maybe it doesn't have autofocus on video. Maybe the autofocus of Ulefone is just for the photo. Now I've just tapped to focus on the Ulefone, and you can see, yes. Both of them are focused, but I don't know. Anybody would prefer the Samsung, to be honest. But like I said, the Ulefone represents the live image more than the Samsung. The colors have been enhanced on the Samsung phone, while the Ulefone just maintained the natural color. And this has always been the case with Samsung devices. Even when I did the Samsung with iPhone, and look at this, still struggling to focus on both of them. Okay, the Samsung focused very quickly. One thing with Ulefone, not just Ulefone, any Chinese phone, if you focus and you move away from the object, you have to tap to focus, because look at this, it's not appealing to the eye. Now that I focus down, the Ulefone is fumbling. Look at the top of the flower, is yellow. Okay, now it just corrects itself. Now let's move to where we can find red roses. Yes, yeah, we find red roses. Let's look at it. Okay, without tapping to focus, they're both focusing, but Samsung is too red. I mean, it's too red. The red on the Samsung looks more red. Maybe I should tap to focus on both phones now. Now that I tap to focus, you can see both phones are doing a great job. And I can tell you, if you have the Ulefone, please don't complain. You haven't paid much money, so leave it. And now I want to focus on the micro object. Let's see how they both manage micro object. Let me tap to focus, and I'm going to tap to focus on Samsung too. Samsung is finding it hard to focus on the micro object, probably because I move very closely. I don't know. Though I tap to focus on both, but still Samsung have not focused on that micro object. And the Ulefone is doing a great job here. You can see I move closer. Samsung cannot focus on this. Still, I don't know. It's trying hard to find what I'm trying to do, why the Ulefone just stay there. As you can see, the Ulefone still maintain that. Okay, now the Samsung is trying it now. Still tapping to focus on Samsung. I can't get this subject focused on. That doesn't mean the Ulefone is winning, to be honest, but it all depends on, because I think with the Samsung, if you want to focus on a micro object, you have to zoom, and that is when it knows you're trying to focus. Now even zooming, still I can't get that object focus. Why the Ulefone is just there, right there. As you can see on the screen, you can tell. So that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna jump into picture mode now. We finished the battle, and then to be honest, I know I still prefer the Samsung Galaxy S8 camera, but the Ulefone didn't do a bad job either. I mean, comparing its price, this one is just practically above 200 pounds, I think 210 quid. So if you look at the price with the quality the camera delivers, I think you shouldn't complain. Though the is just based on how good the Ulefone camera sensors is, but I still think the Samsung wins anyway. So it all depends on you guys. But even though the Samsung has won this battle, I think I give credit to Ulefone. I mean, they should keep up doing what they were doing. So that's it, guys, for you guys today. Thank you. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and I shall see you when I make a new video. Bye. God bless.